Hello, hello, hello. Well, today's video is the introduction to what my channel is going to lead into. So I want to let everyone know what I'm going to be doing in 2020. So let's jump into that. As you know, I'm author DL Tillery, but I'm focusing on horror more this year. As you know, I am a horror writer, and I also write a lot of other things, but horror is always in my books, an aspect of my novels that I will be releasing. Um, Not in my poetry per se, but all of my stories have a horror aspect to them. So don't be too shocked by that. So I wanted to take the title of the Mistress of Horror because, as you know, if you're into horror, you know about the Masters of Horror. So I wanted to, coin that and be like, how about I be the Mistress of Horror? How about it? I think I will. So I'm going to take that title and run with it. Because I love horror. I always have, always been into it. I'm a goth chick, so it doesn't really shock anyone that much. Um, so I wanted to brand that on my channel. So I will be talking about different horror novels that are out. When I talk about books, I'm going to do what you would call um, maybe book introductions or something like that, because I'm not going to review them, but I'm going to introduce you to them. There are a lot of horror novels out there that people don't know about that gets kind of pushed to the wayside, and most of the ones don't get known except for ones written by like Stephen King, for instance, and they get turned into movie adaptations. So that being said, there are a lot out there, so I would like to start introducing you guys to a lot of those. Also, I'm going to talk about what I think it should be included in horror. And, they might very well be included in horror. Certain creatures that would suggest horror and such things like that. And we're going to talk a little bit about, what is not horror in my personal opinion. I mean, it's not really personal so much as a factual fact of definition. Yeah. Um, Given the definition of horror, that can mean horrible. A lot of different things can fall into that. But when we're talking about getting scared, because when someone puts horror on something, you expect to be a little frightened. Though it doesn't have to get to that point, it can be disturbed as well. You could just be disturbed. But that being said, I myself, when I like horror, I want to be frightened. Though it's really hard to actually frighten an adult. Well, not necessarily. Me myself, I don't really care for thrillers being under horror. If it's a person like a serial killer or something like that attacking, because you got things like Hostel, for instance, horror movie wise aspects, those type of things. It's like, that's not really scary to me. But that's me, I guess. Some people are afraid of other humans with knives and guns or whatnot. Most time in thrillers, they don't really necessarily worry about guns so much as like up close and personal type of killing. So I may even actually integrate some of that into the channel now, talking about horror, also going forward into cinema. So because horror is also big there, so I would like to also talk about that. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. These videos will be on Saturdays every week. This is episode 1, so they're going to follow through a whole episodic type of thing. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. If you like horror, then I hope to see you here. Please hit that subscribe button and that like button, of course, so that way, and ring that bell so you know when I'm uploading new videos and when the Mistress of Horror comes out to talk about these things. If you are faint of heart and afraid easily, maybe not view the videos, but I don't do spoilers. So if I talk about a movie or a horror novel, then I'm not going to give anything away. I'm going to talk about it in a roundabout way, meaning like I'm going to say what I felt about it. And if I thought it was on a scale of what kind of scary, so I have a rating system for my not so scary to my scary that I'm going to rate it. So I'll talk about the rating system with you guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it where if it gets a bat, like a bat, If it gets a bat, then that's like a 1. So it gets like a 1. If it gets a demon, then that means it was good horror. If it gets a in between, you'll get like vampire, werewolf, blah blah blah. So that type of thing. And I might even go off the scale, be like, gets like hell or something, then that means it was, you got to look at this type of thing. So yeah, I'll give you the whole gist of that when I do my first review rating of a movie or a book. So I'm not going to review them, but I'm going to rate the scary levels of those things. But yeah, that's what you can expect from the channel coming up. Of course, I'm still going to be talking about aspects of writing horror. Since I write mostly horror and I write short horror stories, I'm going to give you some pointers and tips that I use to write short horror and how to execute that. You possibly can take some of the things that I'm going to talk about into other genres of short story writing, but I think that horror works very well for short stories because you have less to explain. You don't really have to explain very much when you're talking about, monsters or whatnot. But short story, there's a structure to it that I follow. Not everyone, but you'll take what I say. Either use it, don't use it. Take it with a grain of salt, whichever you want to do it. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. So I just wanted to let you guys know what was going to be going on in 2020. This is what I'm doing next Saturday. Saturday coming up, which is the 15th. I believe. Yes, the 15th. That will be the no, I'm sorry, not the 15th, but the following Saturday, which I'm gonna have to look at the date for that because this is the 15th. Duh. The second episode will be on the following Saturday, which I think is like the 20 something ish. But if you ring that bell, you'll get the little ding and all that jazz. But yeah, so I'm going to be releasing the episodes on every Saturday. Time wise, I'm not sure about the timestamp. Probably going to be about like 6 o'clock in the evening. Going to play with the sex numbers. Oh, watch out. I'm going to say 6 o'clock is going to be the timestamp for the episode. So you have time to get home, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, the first episode is now. So this is episode 1 and that's the 15th. And then you're going to get the next episode on the 23rd. So, and then we'll follow suit each. I'm sorry, not the 23rd, the 22nd. My bad. So every Saturday after this Saturday. Yeah. So, if you would like to leave me any comments below, please do. Anything you would like to see me rate, scary, not scary, on the channel, just let me know. And I will put that in my list of what to rate. It's going to go back and forwards, kind of. So you're going to have 1 week where there's going to be a video about writing horror or a horror spec in writing. And then there'll be like a book rating of scariness because it's not going to be like a book review. But it will be that. So I'm going to go like that, boom, hit that, then go to the next thing. So you'll have an idea what to expect. So the titles will give some of that away. Anyway, I will see you all next Saturday. Thanks for viewing. Stay scared. Bye.